Hey guys, Huge Munchkin here with another card review. Wanted to thank you so much for the wonderful comments you've been posting below. I hope to keep giving you the best quality content as each of my videos comes out. And let's just jump right into the new cards revealed. The first card revealed for Warrior is a new Dragon card, Ember Scale Drake, 5 mana, 5/5. Battlecry, if you're holding a Dragon, gain +5 armor. Finally, some Dragon synergy. The first thing I think of this is a cheaper Shield Maiden. You remember that card a while ago. 6 mana, 5/5 Battlecry, gain 5 armor. This is kind of like that, but it's a little bit cheaper, which is nice. And Shield Maiden saw a lot of play back then, and this should see some play if Dragon Synergy kicks off. I can't give a really good rating for this card just because I don't know if there's more Dragon Synergy coming out, but if there is, this is definitely going in that deck, and it's a solid card, gaining 5 armor. It's like gaining 5 health. It's still very solid. I like the flavor of this card, and if Dragon picks up, it will be in Warrior for sure. Next card revealed is a new Hunter card, Blood Scalp Strategist, a 3 mana 2/4 with Battlecry. If you have a weapon equipped, discover a spell. I actually kind of like this card because Candle Shot is still in play and it's a very used card. So you play your Candle Shot on turn 1. You could even coin this out on turn 2 if you would like. Or you could just wait until turn 3 because most of the time your Candle Shot will still be equipped to your hero. And you discover a spell. It's a good card generation, which Hunter definitely lacks. So having that discover a spell effect is a great thing. This is a card that probably won't see play for this expansion, especially when new cards like the Egg, you remember that card, and Terror Scale Stalker rotate out. This card should see some play in that slot for 3 mana. Of course, Candle Shot will be moving out as well. Hopefully, Hunter will get some new weapons. It will see experimentation in Death Rattle Hunter for sure, in case people don't want to run a Keleseth type deck, possibly. And it feels better than not having an Egg and having a Terror Scale Stalker in your hand. This is a great card to play instead of Terror Scale Stalker. Just play that and you get some card generation for it. It will see some experimentation. I don't think it'll see play this expansion, but next expansion, I'm sure it will when cards rotate out. Is it a must craft? Well, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, well, don't feel bad. It's not a card that I see people rushing to grab right now, but definitely look out for it in later expansions. The next card is Elemental Evocation, a 0 mana spell for Mage. The next elemental you play this turn costs 2 less. And when I see this card, I have very mixed reviews about it. It could be either a very overpowered spell or a very mild manner spell, because looking at this, it's kind of like the pre-nerfed Innervate, but just for elementals. You remember that turn 1 Innervate into Vicious Fledgling? Everybody hated that. It was very bad to play against, and this into another 3 mana elemental card. You take your pick. Maybe you go ahead and play Firefly, and then you go ahead and play Elemental Evocation on turn 2, and you play your Steam Surger. It could be something that gets wildly out of control, or it could be just a dud that you draw later. Typically, when you think of Elemental Mage, you think of, oh, I need more minions than I do spells because of Book of Specters. You want to go ahead and draw more minions than you do spells, and they already have quite a bit of spells in that deck that you don't want to discard. Is it going to see play? Like I said, it's going to be a hit or miss. It'll be very overpowered or it'll be very underwhelming. We have yet to see what this will be, so we'll find out when the expansion comes out. Next card on the list is a 5 mana 3/4 Sightless Ranger. It's a 3/4 rush with Overkill, summon 2 1/1 bats. When I look at this, I don't know what to think, honestly. I see the stats, 5 mana 3/4 feels bad, man. And going to play 2 bats, like let's say this had a Battle Cry, summon 2 1/1 bats. Even then, it's not very overpowered. The rush is nice. The rush being able to attack into something right away. But the bats not having rush, that stinks as well. I don't think this is going to see any play, maybe in some odd decks possibly. The only thing I could see this going good against is maybe an odd paladin, or that's about it, honestly. I don't see this going well against any other deck. I don't see this fitting in any deck. It's going to see a lot of play in Arena for sure. This is a great card for Arena. Throwing that out, dealing 3 damage to a 2 health minion, and then getting 2 1/1 bats after that. That's for sure some good value, but it's not going to be good value for Constructed. It's just too slow. The next card revealed is the Legendary Warrior for Rogue. 8 mana, 6/3 pirate, Captain Hook Tusk. With the battle cry, summon 3 pirates from your deck and give them rush. So when I see this card, I typically don't see this being a good thing because of the pirates that you might get. Generally, most of the time, they're really small pirates. The new one that has been revealed is Ticket Scalper, which is nice, and giving that rush to draw 2 additional cards is great. If you only have one, or maybe you drew both of your Ticket Scalpers, this may be kind of a dud. And it's an 8 mana 6/3. The stats are just awful. We've seen something like Oakheart, where it brings 3 minions out on the field. But then again, those can be very overpowered minions, as we've seen in Taunt Druid. But this one is only 3 pirates. One thing that I could see maybe you combo off on turn 6, you go ahead and you play your Ticket Scalper for 4, and for the remaining 2 mana, you play Lab Recruiter. Maybe this is the only pirate you play besides Captain Hook Tusk. And you go ahead and shuffle 3 more of your Ticket Scalpers, and then when you play your Captain Hook Tusk on turn 8, you draw 3 of those huge stinking pirates and draw 6 cards. Yes, that's a very best case scenario for sure, but it could work along those lines. I don't see it in a very big, heavy pirate deck unless we see a lot more pirates coming out. Who knows? I could be absolutely wrong, and this could be just an overpowered card, but just some combos to think about later. Will this see competitive play? I'm sure it will be experimented with. I can't give this a good rating because I don't know of all the pirates that will be coming out besides Ticket Scalper and a few other pirates that we've seen that have come out already. It's definitely not a craft day one. If you do have it, play around with it. If you're on a budget, I don't know if you want to consider it dust. It could be overpowered in not this expansion, but later expansions for sure. Or later next season of this expansion, maybe it'll see more play, and maybe it will see some competitive play as well. Horrible card for your arena, unless you have a lot of pirates in your deck for arena. And in wild, I still have yet to see if this card will be any good there as well. Last card revealed today for this video is Seance. A 2 mana pre-spell. Choose a minion, add a copy of it to your hand. Immediately, I think of the old card Convert from the Grand Tournament expansion, where it says put a copy of an enemy minion into your hand. For those of you who are new, you probably don't remember that card, but this is any minion, which is nice. With the expansions that are out, I can see a Radiant Elemental play with this, especially with cards like Lyra the Sun Shard and Radiant Elemental combos going off. You get this into your hand from Lyra. You could copy another Radiant Elemental to keep reducing the cost of your spells. Is it going to be seen in any other types of decks right now besides memes? I don't think so. I know for sure Hobbs, if you've never seen WOWHOBBES on YouTube or Twitch, go check him out. Really great Hearthstone Twitch and YouTuber. He plays a lot of priest decks. I'm sure he'll play with this a lot, or at least experiment with this card. It's interesting for sure. Is it going to be seen play in constructive mode? I don't think so. Is it going to see play in arena? Possibly. Getting an extra card that you have on the field. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's your opponent's that's really overpowered and you're ahead. Sure, if you're behind, it's kind of tough to deal with. It's kind of a 50-50 right now. It's not going to see any competitive play. It's going to maybe be seen in arena a few times and in meme decks. Other than that, I don't see this being played anywhere else. That's it for the cards revealed for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to help support the channel. And I'll be coming out with more content as cards keep coming out. And I am live on Twitch. If you guys have never checked out my Twitch, the link is in the description below. Give me a follow. You can look at my schedule also on my Twitch account for when I do that. Thank you guys so much again, and until next time, take care.